Your guardian angels are letting you know that you have an important message to give concerning an old acquaintance from your past. If you are viewing this video, this person is currently dealing with the fallout from their actions after playing tricks with your heart. According to the angels, you have experienced more highs and lows in life than any other human. You've also experienced the bitter taste of heartache. You remember this one person in particular. They used to play with your emotions. They are now bearing the brunt of the suffering they caused you, almost as if by divine justice. I'll say it again. The person who played with your emotions is now feeling the pinch of karma. For their own selfish motives, they destroyed your connection, leaving you hurt. Because they were immature and unable to comprehend the depth and intensity of your love, they found it terrifying. Being the first thing they thought of in the morning and the last thing they thought of at night, you shone brightly in their universe. Who might hold them responsible? You're a wonderful person with a pure heart. Even though you don't consider yourself flawless, to them you were. They felt uneasy because of your kindness and sacrifice. They believed they were unworthy of someone such as yourself. You too had a rift out of guilt and insecurity, but their justifications don't make up for the pain they inflicted on you. They are now thinking back on what they did and lamenting the pain they caused you. They now wish they could alter your future even if they are powerless to undo the past. They are alone themselves, thinking over what they did in the past. They are starting to feel the waves of regret, reminding them of the suffering they have inflicted. For their own selfish ends, they played with your emotions, insulted your kindness, and ignored your allegiance. They are now experiencing the pain of their deeds. This individual who used to carelessly play with your feelings is now aching to be forgiven. Their thoughts are racing with hypothetical scenarios and what-if scenarios, almost as if they hadn't used your sincere feelings against you. If only they had known how much your love and support meant to them. They long for forgiveness because the weight of these regrets is too great. To convey their regret for their previous actions, they wish to apologize. They want you to know that they understand your pain and that they are sorry. It's more important to acknowledge the suffering they caused and express sincere regret than it is to avoid the repercussions of their conduct. They're starting to realize how much they damaged you, and every day that goes by, the need for forgiveness grows stronger. They remember the times they attempted to denigrate your affection and damage your reputation. Karma has finally come up with them after they ignored your sentiments and played with your heart like a toy. Their deeds have cast them into a lonely, regretful, and contemplative corner, where they must consider what they did. They wish they could alter your future, but they are aware that they cannot go back and make up for their mistakes. This individual imagines a world in which they have fulfilled their obligations, expressed true regret for their previous transgressions, and you have the capacity to forgive them. They hope to demonstrate in the future that they have matured and learned from their mistakes, and that they are a person worthy of your relationship. They see themselves attempting to rebuild the bridges they burned in order to prove to you that they have matured and changed. They dream of the opportunity to treat you with care and respect in return for the suffering they caused you, and of replacing the sadness they brought about with joy. What transpires, though, is totally up to you. You've just received some wisdom from your guardian angels to aid with decision-making. It's important to listen to your heart and soul, consider their previous deeds, and determine whether or not their regret is sincere and worthy of your forgiveness, rather than jumping to the conclusion that they should be forgiven or holding a grudge. But never forget that you, not them, are in charge. If they ask for your pardon, you must realize that it need not upset your equilibrium. Since they were a part of your life, you have created a happy and contented life. Their past, present, or future deeds cannot disturb the peace you found. Why? Considering that you've changed since they went. You are now wiser, stronger, and more resilient. You now know what you deserve, how to love and respect yourself more, and how to pursue pleasure according to your own terms. You now know how to surround yourself with kind and positive individuals that appreciate you for who you are. It's not necessary for you to make any changes if they try to re-enter your life. You live your life on your terms, apart from them, and even when they apologize or express regret, that remains the case. The stability you've established cannot and will not be disturbed unless you give them permission to. It's also alright if you decide to let them back in. If it's really what you want, you can choose to forgive them, accept their apologies, or decide to start over in your relationship. It's your choice, and it ought to support your future, happiness, and tranquility. The most important thing to keep in mind in this situation is that you are in charge. You, not them, are in charge of your life and your destiny. Their sincerity or lack thereof, their wish to atone, and their expectation of pardon, all of these things pale in comparison to your health and tranquility. The cosmos is watching out for you, and you're surrounded by kind people. You deserve the best since you are a strong, capable person. You have the courage to make decisions that are in line with your highest good, whether or not they include others. Your life is full of opportunities and fresh starts. That is all up to you. So relax, knowing that you're in charge and will choose what's best for you, no matter what occurs. To take ownership of this message and its blessings, type 333. I also want to share with you a message from the moon that is urgent, and that you must hear today. By the conclusion of the week, a subtle yet potent energy will force you to make a crucial choice. Don't bother looking in your horoscope. You won't find the answer there. Visit the description link to view your complimentary customized moon reading video. I know you will be astounded by how precise my reading was, as I was. See you in the next video where you'll hear an important message. Did you know that you may look at a potential picture of your true soulmate right now? It might be someone you know or someone you've never met, and you have to see the picture to understand what I mean by how accurate these predictions have been. So follow the link in the description to acquire your soulmate sketch.